A good day, everyone. Today we are seeing about understanding harmony in the family and society. That is harmony in human relationship, how a human should behave with another human, and all these kind of things we are going to see today. Basically, when you talk about harmony, lots of people think that what is there of being harmony with the other people, or what shall we get if we be harmony, if we be in harmony with the fellow people like that. Today we are going to discuss about all these things. What are the advantages and what we'll get of being harmony with the other people like that. We are going to see this thing in the unit 3 of learning objectives. After studying this chapter, you should be able to understand family, the basic of human interaction, functions of family, types of family, harmony in relationship, etc. the thing is, sorry, the thing is, after studying all these, this unit, after completing this unit, we'll be able to understand what is the basic unit of human interaction, and what is the basic unit of it, and what are the functions of family, why a family should exist, what why what are the reasons of a family, or what are the benefits of being in a family rather than being single. We are going to see that also, and what are the types of family and harmony in relations. All these things we are going to discuss. Right, fine. So family, if you take a look over the definition of family, let me read it once and let me explain it to you. All living objects, especially human and animals, are surrounded by relations. The bonding between close groups is sometimes known as family. Many at times close groups form, take shape, and with the passage of time disappear. For such group, we cannot use the word family. It is clearly indicating that all living objects, especially human or and animals, are surrounded by relations. Sorry. So all living objects, in the sense like they are clearly mentioning it as humans and animals are surrounded by relations. Relations we do call people with different relation names like mother, father, uncle, auntie, and brother, sister, niece, nephew, like that. Sorry again. Like that, we are mentioning, or we are clearly stating that who is who to us, who is who to me. Like that, we are clearly stating the relation of every people, every individual to us. So it is what clearly mentioning that the family should have all this kind of relation, or the family will have all this kind of relation. And the thing is, every human being or every animal is filled with all this kind of relations. If you talk about human beings, we clearly know it, but the statement is saying that every animal is also surrounded by relation. This is very very great, right? So this is what it is. Okay, the bonding between close groups is sometimes known as family. The bonding between close groups in the sense, uh, like if you talk about we Tamilians or we South Indians, we offer refer to as Ratta Sondam, that is nothing but blood relations. So these kind of blood relation, or these kind of that relations will come only in family. Of course, with friends we do have, but many times we even friends, we used to call it as, hey, he's my family, hey, she's my family, like that. We used to say that, we are saying that like the quality, if the quality of the friendship is more, we will compare that friendship with a family, like he's my family friend, he's my family doctor, like that. So family is the highest thing that we ensure, or that we are making. So this is what it is. And when we should not call something a family, that is also like comes under a definition, like many a time close groups form, okay, takes shape with the passage of time disappear. For such group, we cannot use the word family. Sometimes we friends, like working in a place, or like working in a place, or studying in a place, we used to go everywhere in a group like that. But after some time, when it get disappears, we cannot call it as a family. The thing is, family should be there all throughout the life, like until the death. family should be there. If it is not like that, if it is for a particular period of time, we cannot call it as a family. So this is the definition for a family. I hope you understand. let's make let's see one more definition for family. A family is a social group categorized or characterized by common residence, economics, cooperation, and reproduction. A family is nothing but a social group. Social is nothing but dependent, interdependent on each other. That is what we are mentioning it as social group, characterized by common residence. So they are living in a same residence with same economics, cooperation, and reproduction. That is what it is very very important. So this is another one more definition for family. If you look, if you take a look over Mark Doc, he's giving different, like similar, not different, but similar definition for the family. Let's see that also, because that is also very important. A family is a set of people living together, attached each other with blood relations. This is heterogeneous in nature and start with marriage, followed by reproduction of generation, supported by economic and social bonds. Very, very, very straightforward and clear. What is family? Very, he gives very, very straightforward meaning. Let me read it once again. Read and explain. A family is a set of people living together, attached. Okay, first of all, a family is a set of people, a group of people. They are living together, attached each other with blood relations, because they are attached and they are calling each other as blood relations, like as I said before, uncle, auntie, like that. This is heterogeneous in nature. Heterogeneous is nothing but not same but different in nature, and start with the marriage. So it starts with the marriage. We know that how a family starts. It is like basically a boy from a family and a girl from a family, like they are different from heterogeneous, and when they marry each other they'll form a separate family. That is what it is mentioning. So it is started from a marriage, followed by reproduction of generation. We know what is what, but in these days, among youngsters, reproduction comes first before marriage. That is okay, fine, that is modern thing. We need not to enter into that thing, but according to Mark Doc, this is what family is all about. From first marriage, and then reproduction of generation, then they are supporting each other with economic and social bonds. So great definition, very very great definition. Okay, now the important topic, that is functions of a family. Before getting into this, I want you to copy all the notes. Just copy all the notes. Let me give you 2 minutes. Copy all the notes. Okay, fine. So now functions of a family. What is the reason? What are the reasons uh, to make a family, or why human beings are interested in make a family, interested in making a family, or interested to make a family? What is the reason? What are the reasons? Initially, according to the Bible, let me quote that also, because according to Bible, the Lord initially created man, and then he saw that the man was alone, and it is not supposed to be like that. He thought like that it is not good for the man to be alone, so he created Eve. He created Adam, and he thought that it is not good for the Adam to be alone, so he created Eve and made them a family. That was the first family. According to Christians and everyone, different people will follow different things. Anyhow, this is a family. So it is common for anyone, or for a man or a woman, uh, to not be alone. The thing is, we human beings are interdependent on each other, so we need each other's care. Especially for a man, it will be good if the care is from a opposite gender, that is female, that is woman. Similarly, for a woman, the care will be so good and so pure if it is from the opposite generation, that is man or a male. So this, or so keep this in mind. And while I'm explaining the 6 points, 6 functions of family, you'll clearly understand all the thing. Fine. Let me read the definition of the functions of a family one by one, and you will get to know what is what and what is there. First, the family is a set of people, and everyone in the family has a role to play. Exactly what it is. It is clearly mentioning the function of a family. Very great. There are various responsibilities or functions of a family. Okay, let me read and explain you once again. The family is a set of people, of course, a group of people, and everyone in the family has a role to play. What a beautiful line it is. Everyone in the family has a role to play. The thing is, father, in Tamil family, we used to not only in Tamil family but in the world nowadays, like um, single mom are saying that we can grow our children by our own. We don't require a father to nurture our children like that. But it is not so. It is not like that. A child requires both father and mother for the child to grow in a right way. It requires father and mother. It is not father or mother, it is father and mother, because sorry, because everyone in the family has a role to play. A father can do father's role but not the mother's role exactly. It can be a replacement of a mother but not the actual mother. Similarly, a mother can do father's role but not exactly, but not 100%. She cannot do it. A mother can replace a father but not 100%. She can replace. So a family member, each and every family member has a role to play. Let me give you an example. Think that there is a family, a four-membered family. There, a father, a mother, and a children, and two children, one boy and one girl. They both are studying in 10th standard and 12th standard, like that. 10th standard is the first one is a girl and the second one is a boy. uh, let me give you a very like a common example. So a family having four members: father, mother, elder sister, and younger brother. Okay, four members. What happened? There existed a family function. One day, they were celebrating a family function. Whatever it is, whatever be the function, a family function was there, and so they are all preparing to go to the where to attend that family function, which was happening in their village. They are living in city, but the family function, they are going to celebrate in their hometown or home village where they belong from. Okay, so at that time, when they are being ready, like becoming ready for the family, um, uh, the cousin brother of them, of the two children, came to them and asking the father, uncle, may I also join you in the car for the function, like that he is asking. Okay. Now let me give you throw you one thing, one condition. The car that they are having can hold only four members: father, mother, and elder brother. Sorry, elder sister and younger brother. If another person is coming, if there is no space, who like the father will leave their children? No, they'll give the first preference to their children. Similarly, if the father asks to clean the car, who will who's the first preference for the father to help him cleaning the car? Their children, obviously, not the cousin, their children. So each one will be having their role to play in their family. For example, if I get preference in my family, I may not get the same preference in my cousin's family, because I'm from my family, so I'll get preference in preferences in my family, not my cousin's family. So everyone has a role to play in the particular family, not in like everyone. So that is why family symbol. It is what the definition. Okay, there are various responsibilities or functions of a family. Of course. What are all the functions or responsibilities of a family? First one is extension of family. This is a key thing. That is why we are forming a family. Extension of family. Let me read what are the six functions first, then explain one by one. So, for extension of a family, that is first point: children care, economy, old age caring, physical protection, cultural and religious. First one is extension of a family, children care, economy, old age caring, physical protection, cultural and religious. Let me give what is what. First of all, take your notes and I'll give what is what after 2 minutes. Okay. The first point is extension of family. Let me read the definition once and explain. The basic responsibility of a married couple is to extend the family by the way of reproduction. A very, very important thing. Sorry. This is the basic need of a healthy society to extend the family. Basic need. The children will form the bigger family and in turn support the society in many ways. So this is responsibility. This is the responsibility of married couple to extend the family. This is the prime function of a family. So we all know that uh, in the earth, every living creature, either plants or animals, whatever it is, either single celled to multicellular, single celled bacteria, single celled virus, to the largest blue whale, which is the largest animal on the earth, whatever it is, after getting mature, they'll reproduce and they'll give rise to their younger generation similar to them. It is acting obvious. So the thing is, when the God created the human beings, the only condition He imparted on them is reproduce and replenish, reproduce within yourself and make people like you. This is a command. So the first thing, or the first, you can say that the first condition to for the family is to reproduce and form similar individuals like them, either girl or boy, that doesn't matter, but reproduce. So the basic responsibility of a married couple, when they become a separated family, the boy and the girl, the first responsibility is to make sex and reproduce and get conceived and reproduce into individuals. Okay, by the way of reproduction, that is common. So this is the basic need of a healthy society to extend the family. So here it is clearly mentioning that this is the basic need of a healthy society to extend the family. What is the need of like increasing the population? Because increasing the population means it's lots of struggles, right? There are lots of struggles. Like it is not the earth, the world requires human population. See, let me explain you with a practical example. With a practical example, um, in today's world, uh, almost we are like lots of 6 billion people are there. 6 to 7 billion people are there in today's world. Um, so, what if the human population getting diminished in 1 second? Getting away in 1 second. If it happens, you know what will happen? The first main thing happens is we control everything with electricity, especially nuclear power plants and everything, because that since there is no human being, see, only human being is not there, but all the animals and plants and everything is there. So if we get diminished, the nuclear power plants and everything, since lack of control, everything will be like getting bursted, maybe. Because of that, nuclear radiation will come. Because of that, all the due to radiation, all the plants, and except the water living organism, I guess, everything fouls of air, that is birds and living land living animals, everything will be killed because of the nuclear power plant. And because of like there is no human being to feed the pets, all the pet animals will die, especially like cows and everything. Not only the pet animals, but the grazing animals, the cattle, and everything will die. The animals which are living in the forest may survive, but if the nuclear power plant gets busted, it may also die. So this is the if we human beings gets diminished so quickly, these things may happen. So that is why we are the superior in the, like, we human beings are the superior in the earth, means we do have some responsibility to control everything. Not only control, but to set everything in order. So that is why we do have a responsibility. See, in Japan, like lot these days, like the generation of Japan, we are recording the video on July 11, 2023. This day, this, like, the condition in Japan, that they don't want to make their family. The Japanese, the native Japanese, they are not interested to make families, because since the expenses for a family is more, they are not interested at all to make a family. Not only in Japan, in most of the countries. So the Japan government, or asking the people to make family, or they are requesting the society of Japan to make family. And they are willing to give some rupees, or some stipend, not stipend, but some scholarships, not scholarships, but some stipend, and some money, everything to the children, like free education, free hospitality, like that, everything they are like willing to give to increase the population. That is why the population is important. Let me explain you with an example. See, if we talk about history, there are lots of different groups of populations in the world existed, which are not at all existing now. For example, we Tamilians, we are from the earliest, so we are existing even now. But not every kind of language speaking people, or not every people, or not every community, they are living today. They are started and they are not living today, because they get diminished. They are being killed with war. For example, Mayans are the great example. Mayans, once they lived like a very very knowledgeable people, but now no Mayans are there. No Mayan is there, because the family line, they, because of reproduction, or because of lack of reproduction, or whatever it is, because of killing, or whatever it is, these generation are not there. That is why, to extension of a family is should be there. That is how you can be named after even after 100 years. For example, this is the family line. He's the forefather. He is the forefather of this family line, like that. To make your name, to make your name well known in the for the upcoming generation, your family line should be there, right? That is the extension of the family. Okay, the children will form the bigger family, and in turn support the society in many ways. This is how the children are supporting the society. I told now, that is how this is the responsibility of married couple to extend the family. So this is extension of family, point number one. Point number two, children care. The other foremost responsibility is to take care of the children. The visit, vastly depends unit is vastly depends upon a healthy and educated child. The focus should be to provide a healthy environment to kids, and to grow and proper education to them. So in this world, okay, let me ask you a question. When you take a look over sheep, cow, and everything, when they give birth to their young ones, after some time, after some minutes, the little sheep, or the calf, it starts to shout, and it is starting to walk, right? Have you seen like that? But if you take about human beings, when we give birth to babies, it takes almost 1 year for the children to talk properly and to walk. Whereas in cattle, in all the animals, it takes just minutes for the young ones to walk, but not in human beings. Do you know why? What is the reason? Have you ever thought like that? Yeah, it requires only like just minutes for the young ones in animal kingdom to walk and to shout and to eat like that. But in human beings, we require almost an year to do that. Do you know what is the reason? That is a medical reason. For example, human body requires 1 year and 10 months, almost more or less 1 year and 10 months for the complete growth of the body. It requires that much time. See, human baby requires 1 year and 10 months, that is 22 months. It requires that much time for the baby, for the sperm and the egg, that zygote, to develop into a complete baby, self-dependent baby. It requires not even self-dependent, but that much amount it requires, 22 months. But if the baby is inside the mother's uh, belly for 22 months, the size of the baby will be very very large, so that the mother cannot handle that much weight. And during childbirth, the mother cannot the mother cannot make that much bigger size baby to get exited through their womb. That is also difficult. Due to that, lots of deaths may happen, because the size of the baby will be very very high. If the baby getting matured inside the belly itself, the size of the baby will be very very large. Because of that, the mother will feel lots of pain during pregnancy time and during childbirth time also. There are high possibility and there are high chances for the mother to die, because of the lots of blood releasing everything. That is why we born like a not like a we born as a immatured baby, and we get matured once we get out of our mother's womb. By our mother we get matured, we require that child care. That is why family should be there. For example, if we make if a boy and a girl make sex, and the girl get pregnant, and she bore a daughter or a son, and she is not at all carrying carrying the baby will surely die. Because we human children are born immature, and we require that children care. We are like that because we require that much amount of time inside our belly, inside mother's belly, and it is not possible for a girl to carry that much weight in the belly. So we require that child care. This is a scientific fact. Okay, so the thing is, the other foremost responsibility is to take children care. So this is the main important thing for us to make a family, to have a family, right? Mm. So another thing is, the focus should be provide a healthy environment to kids, and to grow and proper education to them to survive in this world. We should also give proper education, and we should also teach our experience for the children to survive in this world. See, in our Father's Day, like our Father's Day, like before 30 years, the way they are approaching mobile phones is a little bit difficult. Like they cannot access, like this generation people are accessing it. In the next generation, like I got a mobile phone on my 11th standard itself, and I can do all the stuffs in the mobile phone, almost all the stuffs in the mobile phone. But these days, children, they are using handling the mobile phone like from 1 year itself. How they are learning? Because we are sharing our experience, and we are making them to learn. Like if we are educating them, this is how you should behave, and this is how you should not behave, like that. For the education purposes, child care should be there. This is the second function of a family. Money is an important factor. The earning members bear the responsibility to the, to take care of the family. So third one is economy. Money is the important factor. We know that. So the earning member will take care of the family. If father is earning, he'll taking care of the he's taking care of the family members for the expenses, for the education and everything. We do need expenses, and he is taking care of the money thing. So that is why family should be there. If a child is being separated from a family without any economic support, he needs to take care of himself, which is very very difficult. That is why family should be there. So this is another thing for the another function of a family. So take the notes. I'll say the other points after 2 minutes. Okay, fine. Next thing is old age caring. It is a kind of give and take policy. When we are young, when we are baby, our parents will take care of us. When they get old and we get mature, we'll take care of them. So it is interdependent on each other. Let me read it. The family not only consists of married couple and children, but also the generation older than them. So let me read it once again. It is a very, very beautiful sentence. A family not only consists of married couple and children, but also the generation older than them, our grandpa and our grandma. So we used to live in a joint family like before 25, 30 years like that, where a family may be consisting of lots of people like father, mother, uncle, brother, sister, nephew, niece. Like you can find almost every relationship people in a family. That is joint family. We are going to see about the types of family also in the next video, but I'm saying it here. So that older people, our grandpa and grandma, they do lots of stuffs, and they are very very important for the family, especially for the babies or for the children to grown up. We used to live here with our stories by the grandpas and grandmas. Like they when we visit their homes, they used to give us money also. Like almost when we visit their homes, like it is obvious that they'll give money. Every one of us surely received all these things, all these stuffs from our grandpa and grandma. So it is inevitable, we cannot forget all these things. So let me read the definition one more time completely. The family not only consists of married couple and children, but also the generation older than them. This generation needs support and utmost caring. The present generation is because of them. Present generation is because of them. Understand it clearly. The present generation is because of them. The responsibility of their health, food, shelter and other related activities lies on entire family. So the if the father is the working person, he need to take care not only the children but also their parents, because the present generation is because of that parents. So it is old age caring, and it is very very important. These days people are not at all caring. People are asking the father or the mother, old people, they are asking them to go into the old age caring homes. That is not at all very, that is not at all good. That is not at all like good, because they have cared when you are young, and you should care when they are old. That should be done. That is what the goodness that we are doing it to them. So next point is physical protection. Family works as a safeguard for each other, family members against any possible attack. A well stitched family takes care of protection of all the members. So we know it. Obviously, this world is having lots of problems, difficulties, stress, everything. So physical protection is not only in terms of like attacking, like saving them from attacks and everything. Almost like when we give a physical advice, this is how you should act, We should not act like when a son is getting worried, father is saying that, don't worry son, like it is common, we can get through this, like that. The words, the saying and everything, all these things comes under protection, and all these things comes under caring. For that, the family should be there. So when a mom gets worried because of their father, like drunkard father, whatever it is, the son goes, mom, don't worry, I'll go, I'll earn, and I'll give you, don't worry, with the father. Like that, the words, the important words that he is giving, everything comes under the physical protection. So let me read the sentence one more time. Family works as a safeguard for each other family member against any possible attack, whatever it is, either physical attack, whatever, through words, whatever it is. Family protects everything, because family cares each and every people, each and every individual is carried by each and every individual. So the care, because of the care, like the people will not be offended by the other people because of the care. So they'll safeguard the family member from any possible attack. A well stitched family, a well behaved family, or a well like glued family takes care of protection of all the members. They'll protect themselves. If you take a look over animal also, the mother, for example, the lion is the cow, whatever it is, the mother will protect their children. It is obvious, it is common. Similarly, physical protection will always be there in a family. So it is the important point, that is fifth point. Now let me explain you the last point. Culture, cultural and religious. Very, very, very important point. See, if a guy is saying that he is a Christian, how come he know that he is a Christian? Because their father and mother are Christians, and they are teaching them from this childhood that you are a Christian, you should behave like that culture. If a girl is a Hindu, from a Hindu background, how come she knows that she is from Hindu background? Because of the behavior of their father and mother. So the culture and for example, I'm a South Indian and I eat rice. I had an experience of working as an JRF in the north, where I had only chapati. I hate, like I could not have that chapati for a longer time, because I was born and brought up having rice. This is my culture of having rice. Rice is my culture. All the 3 days, three times in a day, I can have rice. That is very, very easy for me. But all the three times, I cannot have chapati, because I was born and brought up by feeding rice. So family is the important thing for us to like getting attached to the culture and religion, whatever it is. Either I'm a Tamilian or I'm a Christian, whether I talk Tamil, Tamil is my mother, whatever it is, family is the main reason for me to grow like that, to grow like a Christian, Muslim, Hindu, whatever it is. Family is the main reason. For me to talk in Tamil, family is the main reason, because they are talking in Tamil, I'm also talking in Tamil. If they talk in Hindi, I'll also talk in Hindi. If they are Muslim, I'll also be Muslim. If they are Hindu, I'll also be Hindu. If they are Sikh, I'll also be a Sikh. So family is the main important reason to for us to getting developed culture, and that particular culture and religion. Let me read the statement. The family should follow certain religious and cultural activities. So the family should, like each and every family will be having different beliefs. For example, even today, some families, if a family is having a girl children, like matured girl children, some family is having this kind of practice. Like if there is that girl child is having a periods or a menses, like she'll not getting allowed to enter into the puja room, or she'll not be getting allowed it to sleep on the cart, on the bed. Rather, she'll be getting allowed to sleep on the floor. See, these type of habits are still existing in the family line. I'm not saying that whether it is right or wrong. I'm not at all interrupting into that. I'm not at all saying that. But they are having their own belief, and they are making their children to follow that also. Sometimes the children do like it, sometimes the children do not like it. That doesn't matter. But the father and mother are teaching their cultures and their values and their religion and their religious steps, everything to their children. Because of that, they are also following all these things. So culture activities. This is the responsibility of the head of the family to teach moral, culture, and religious aspects to all other members. So obviously, the head is father, also the mother. It is their responsibility to teach their children whatever it is. This helps in creating a family heritage and customs. So what is the reason, what are the importance of teaching culture and religion? Because when their family line, not only their father and mother but their brother and sister, everyone, their family, that group of family line, they are going to their village, and for a temple function or whatever it is, everyone will know what to do. Because if the father and mother thought that, hey, when I was a youngster or I was a child, or my father will do like that to me, so I'm teaching you also. When we go to our hometown, you should also follow that. When the father and mother teaches the children like that, when they go to their home to see their niece, nephew, and everyone, including everyone, all the people will be having same culture. Because of that, the children will clearly know what to do and what will happen. So this is why the culture and religion, teaching culture and religion to the children is very very important. So these are the six important responsibilities or roles, whatever it is, of a family, of having a family. So to sum with, let me say from the beginning one more time what is what. So we are seeing about understanding harmony in the family and society, harmony in human relationship kind of thing. So, family is nothing but one who cares each other. Social group categorized with common residence, economics, cooperation, and reproduction. Everything we have seen, and the Marx principle. Families are set of people living together, attached each other with blood relation, that reproduction and everything supported by social bonds. So after marriage, reproduction will come. So that is important thing of a aspect of a family, that is a family. So, and we are seeing about functions of a family, six functions. First is extension of family, children care, economy, old age caring, physical protection, cultural relation, everything. In extension of family, each and every individual should be like should get into reproduction and should extend their family. That is obvious, we have seen that. And children care, because we are born as an immature baby, we require that children care. After that, we can survive by our own, but initially we require that much care. Because in animal kingdom it is very very easy for them to survive, to walk even after the childbirth, but in human kingdom it is not possible, we have seen that. And economy, of course, obviously without economy we cannot do anything in this world. We have seen that also, economy is very important. And the head of the family will support, always support with economy, or whoever is supporting with the economy will be the head. It is obvious in that also. And old age caring, when we are child, we will care our father and mother. We like when the father and mother will care us, and when we get old, our children will care us. Like it is common, obvious that like initially the care will be done by the parents, then later the care will be shifted by the children to their parent, like that. So always like the caring is very very important, we have seen that also. And physical protection, we all require physical protection. We not only from the physical point of view, in everything point of view require protection. So that is for that thing we require a family. And last but not the least, culture and religious. So for all these things we require family. So as of today, it is done. And next class we'll be seeing about the types of family. In types of family, it will be like very very interesting, like polygamous, polygynous, like that. Everything will be there in the next class. Like one boy married to two girls, and two girls married to one boy. If a boy comes from his home and living with the along with the girl's family, and girls comes out of her home and living in the boy's family, so everything will be is having a technical name. We are going to see about that thing also in the next class. It will be very very interesting. So as of today, it is done, and thank you. Bye.